Max Verstappen will challenge Lewis Hamilton next season for this reason. David Coulthard. It was a stunning year for Hamilton, who secured his 5th career World Drivers' Championship. Sebastian Vettel fell short in his quest to eclipse the Mercedes star, finishing 88 points behind the leader. It was also a solid season from Vettel's Ferrari teammate Kimi Räikkönen, who came in 3rd position overall. But one driver who caught the eye of former driver-turned-pundit Coulthard was Verstappen. The Dutchman won the Austrian and Mexican Grands Prix and eventually finished 4th in the standings. Coulthard thinks Verstappen has everything needed to put the pressure on next season. If Red Bull's marriage with Honda provides them with increased torque and horsepower, and if they can still deliver the performance on the car, then Verstappen should be a contender for the title in 2019, Coulthard told The Telegraph. At low speeds the Red Bull is exceptional, extracting downforce in slow-moving air. At tracks that are less power-dominant, it has been incredibly competitive. Verstappen is one of the few people who can match in a toe-to-toe battle. That is what Red Bull will be hoping for, that is what Verstappen will be hoping for, and that, ultimately, is what we all want. Nico Rosberg also believes Verstappen has what it takes to challenge Hamilton. It takes a while to learn unless you're Lewis Hamilton, he told. Verstappen has been growing a lot. He's just a little on the edge too much all the time. He has to reel that bit a little bit. He's understood that. If he's got the car next year, he can be a contender for the championship. Related articles: Abu Dhabi Grand Prix result. Who won the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix? Full list of finishers. Lewis Hamilton started on pole at the Yas Marina circuit, looking to add some gloss to his 5th World Drivers' Championship win. And the Mercedes man delivered a flawless drive to hold on to first place and seal his 11th victory of 2018. S teammate Valtteri Bottas had started the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix alongside him on the front row. But the Finn failed to follow up his promising qualifying performance and slipped down the field and out of the podium places. Who started the day in 6th, made amends for a disappointing Saturday by getting on the podium. However, there was no top 3 finish for Daniel Ricciardo in his final race alongside Verstappen at Red Bull. Renault racer Nico Hülkenberg had an Abu Dhabi Grand Prix to forget as he failed to finish following a horror crash. While there no fairy tale ending for Fernando Alonso as the 2-time champion competed in for the last time. Abu Dhabi Grand Prix result: Red Nico Hülkenberg plus N/A Red Kimi Räikkönen plus 49 laps, Red Marcus Ericsson plus 31 laps, Red Esteban Ocon plus 11 laps, Red Pierre Gasly plus 9 laps, 15 Sergei Sirotkin plus 1 lap, 14 Stoffel Vandoorne plus 1 lap, 13 Lance Stroll plus 1 lap, 12 Brendan Hartley plus 1 lap, 11 Fernando Alonso plus 1 lap, 10 Kevin Magnussen plus 1 lap, 9 Romain Grosjean plus 1 lap, 8 Sergio Perez plus 91.2757, Charles Leclerc plus 90.7896, Carlos Sainz plus 72.5485, Valtteri Bottas plus 47.9574, Daniel Ricciardo plus 15.3793, Max Verstappen plus 12.7062, Sebastian Vettel plus 2.5811. Lewis Hamilton. Related articles: F1 Abu Dhabi. Who won the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix today? Lewis ended his remarkable season in winning fashion by charging to victory in Abu Dhabi, as Nico Hülkenberg escaped injury when he was trapped after his Renault caught fire. Hamilton's win under the lights of the Yas Marina circuit, aided by a Mercedes tactical masterstroke after they called the British driver in for an early change of tyres, was the 11th of his championship-winning year. with Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel second and Red Bull driver Max Verstappen completing the podium. But the concluding race of the 21-round season will be remembered for Hülkenberg's opening lap crash. The 31-year-old German somersaulted through the air 1.5 times before landing the wrong way up after he collided with the Haas of Romain Grosjean through the right-handed turn 9. Hülkenberg was left dangling upside down, and unable to slide out of his Renault following the introduction of the Halo, Formula One's three-pronged safety device that sits above the cockpit. The early incident saw the safety car sent out for 6 laps with pole sitter Hamilton leading the pack. But when he took to the machinery which propelled him to his 5th World Championship with 2 rounds to spare, he made no mistake with a dominant display befitting of his dominant year. His Mercedes team played their part, too, after they took advantage of the virtual safety car, deployed when Kimi Räikkönen stopped on the main straight with an engine failure in his final race for Ferrari, to allow Hamilton the chance to effectively make a free pit stop. He returned to the track in 5th, temporarily racing with Verstappen, but when those ahead came in for tires, Daniel Ricciardo the last of those pitting on lap 33, Hamilton retook the lead, crossing the line 2.5 seconds clear of Vettel. Ricciardo, in his final race for Red Bull, took the checkered flag in 4th ahead of Valtteri Bottas. Fernando Alonso, competing in his 312th and final Formula One race, finished outside the top 10. "It has been a real honor and privilege racing against Sebastian," Hamilton said, after performing a series of donuts on the main straight. "He has always been a hard-working racing driver. He did a fantastic job this year. There is so much pressure, so don't ever just look at our shortcomings. I know he is going to come back strong. Fernando is a true legend." Before he got to Formula One, I was admiring what he achieved. I don't feel like I miss another driver, but the sport will miss him. Vettel said, "Lewis is the champion and he deserves it. It has been a tough year. I tried everything until the last lap today. I enjoyed catching him a little bit, but he controlled the race. It has been a long year. We will try, and our whole team will try, to come back stronger to give him a harder run next year."